welcome to Falcon TV News. Today is January 10th, 2020. I'm Sarah, along with the rest of the FTV crew.
The U.S. Army wants Americans to know that they have not been selected for a military draft, despite a rash of texts that falsely tells people they're headed to a fight war against Iran. The warning comes to amid escalating tensions with Iran last week. The U.S. launched a drone strike that killed a top Iranian military general, and in retaliating, Tehran launched more than a dozen missiles at two military bases in Iraq. U.S. Army Recruiting Command has received multiple calls and emails about these fake text messages and wants to ensure Americans understand these texts are false and were not ignited by this command or the U.S. Army. The notice clarified that the decision to enact a draft is not made at or by U.S. Army Recruiting Command. It is made by the Selective Service, a separate agency outside of the Department of Defense. There does not seem to be any particular demographic that is being targeted by the messages. The draft has not been held since 1973, and the military has been all volunteer force since then. For now, said army recruiting operations are proceeding as normal.
It might be the middle of winter, but months from now, visitors and residents will reap the benefits of wide ocean city beaches due to a replenishment project that is pumping more sand to fill in what was lost through the coastal storms. In the meantime, all it takes is a look out at the ocean to see a dredge doing its work to bring in fresh sand. Machinery makes its way in a convoy from one beach block to another in the south end and will soon be in the north end for replenishment work there. In all, a 1.5-mile section of beach from Corson's Inlet State Park at 59th Street to 45th Street will be replenished with 555,000 cubic yards of new sand, according to the Army Corps of Engineers, the federal agency overseeing the project. The amount of sand for the project was increased after coastal storms caused further erosion to the beaches.
On the same day that Pier 1 Imports announced hundreds of their stores will be closing, Macy's announced more than a dozen of their stores will be shutting down. No stores in New Jersey, including stores at Hamilton Mall and Mays Landing, are on the chopping block. In 2016, Macy's said that it will close 100 of its stores. Since then, it has been shutting locations at their lease expire. A spokesperson for Macy's did not comment on whether these newest closings were part of their plans from 2016. Nearest Macy's stores closing to our area are stores in Central Pennsylvania, one in Salisbury, and another in Connecticut.
So for myself and the rest of the FTV crew, thank you for watching and have a great day.